Okay guys, I'm flipping my phone this way to kind of say hi, and then I'm flipping it back and I'm going to show you my gig setup. Now, some of the people have already used this type of box, and I will give you the pros and cons as to why I use it. And it is a bit of a mess because I have got done with a gig and I still haven't sorted it out after a 2-day 16-hour gig that I did last week. So here you go. All right, this is the dewalt setup, okay? The dewalt toolbox. This dewalt toolbox has been shown on the forum for bags, B-A-G-S, in the balloon twisting community. Now, as I pointed out, it's a bit of a mess, I apologize, but this will give you a clue as to what I have and what I work with. Now, I didn't always have 646s. I have had mostly 260s and 160s, and I'll explain as to how I set these things up. Okay, so as you can see, they are bundled up. All right, I've got the 160s here, then I've got the 260s all here, and then I've got the 350s here. As you can see, I got quite a few colors, and then I have 646s over here. As you notice, I still have purple, but my yellow's gone because the minions. I have the large greens, 646s to make giant aliens, and I even, out of lucky, I got to do a big purchase last year with a good tax return and got me some really large neon colored alien heads. They are brilliant. One of the few types of pre-printed balloons I like because it covers the whole head, but with the larger neon alien heads, they have the print of eyes on both sides of the head, so it's like double-eyed there. Okay, this is the bottom bit. Okay, now how do I have this set up? Let me pull one of these out. Okay, now I live in Utah, and there's this place called Smith & Edwards, and I bought these bags. I stuff the balloons in the bag because then I don't have balloon bits and pieces down there falling. So when this gets looser and looser, the balloons will actually fall into the bag and it makes things easier. Now, this here is the twist 'em up Velcro hooks, and then I roll them up. See there? And then they slide in this bag here, and then they go inside there. On the 350s, each Velcro securely holds 45 350s. Depending on the color, as you can see, this one, the purple, will take 2. The green, lime green, will take 2. The green will take 2. The brown and the mocha. Now this is the bees. I have mixed with Q's and B's in here. Why? Because you see the different shades, and I can do a 3-shaded with the chocolate and the cream and the mocha. I can do a multicolored dog really well. And the grays, and then my blacks. Okay, blacks I will definitely have 2. As I'm learning with the 350s, and I'm just now starting to do more and more use with them. I did kind of stock it this way. I could actually scale this down and only use 1, 1, and 1. So 45 of each color would be very adequate, and it holds all that. Okay, this one is just 45. Okay, and this one was 45 and 45, and this one was 80, 90, and this one was 90. This one's 90. This one was 90. I've used so much of it, and then this one's 90. Okay, and that keeps it stocked. I don't have to constantly go back to it if I have repeating several gigs in a row. I don't have to pull them out and restock. Okay, and I did with this. Now, with the 260s, you can actually fit 100, 80 really well. If you try to get 100 of them in one of the areas, you're really stretching that Velcro. I find 80 works really well. 80 of these. Now, when it comes to the white in the 260s and the gray, the blush, and the browns and the blacks, I can only fit 1, 2, 3, 4 colors, because I will do 100 or more in white. The blush, I'll do 100 in blush, 150 in, that's not black, that is mocha. My black is actually right here, and I do have to restock it. It's over in this different area. It's right here, and it's empty. See, there is Velcro, and it's empty. And that was 150. That holds. Now I have silvers and gold, and that's when I do my steampunk stuff. And then, of course, I have the pearls. I decided to try out pearl colors, and I have to credit that to Sage. Balloon Twisting Sage. Here's Anton. He's saying hi with the duck. Balloon Twisting Sage, the way he does his designs with the pearl colors and the neon colors, I just love it. So a lot of my girly stuff, princess stuff, and everything like that, I will go ahead and pull out the pearls. I find that they're interesting blown up. Now, these are also a mix of B's and Q's. No, I don't have them separately like I have B's, Q's over here, or B's over here, and Q's over here. I don't. I just mixed them. The standard colors, and then of course I do have to restock again. There is my lime green, and then here is my green. I'll do the dark green for my roses because I like the dark green color for my rose. Lime green is awesome, and of course that is multi-use for almost anything that we do, especially the aliens. Now when it comes to the 160s, okay, here we go. He wants to show off the dog now. Okay, there's the dog. Okay, in the 160s, you can actually fit all packet of 100 of them and Velcro them in. So you can get quite a few of them in there. As you can see, when you don't see too many of them, you know which colors I go through quickly, which is, you know, you could tell I had actually 200 of these. And I find that after 3 months, I've only had to stock the pinks and the purples, which means I can cut back on this and then add more pink and purple to subtract from the blue. You notice I also mixed the two different blues. I didn't mean to do that. This one is a B, and this one is a Q, and this is the blues. It's kind of interesting. Dark blue, of course, I have to restock that, and my whites. But this is after closer to the end of the year, when I didn't have anything during the December and stuff. I didn't really stock too much for the gig that I had in January a week ago. But you got that. And I've got my clear. This is the clear 646 to make a really large rose. My clear 350s are actually packaged in a different location. And then I have clear, I have a separate bag, which doesn't fit, and here are more of my 160s. These are Q's, or sorry, these are B limes. This is all B's right here. This has just happened to be that way. This was a mix of Q's, but every single one of these in here are B's, even the clears. So I wanted to separate it because the lime green on the Q, where is it? The lime green with the Q is a slightly the same, but it's when you blow it up, it's actually, the bees are a little bit more vibrant, and I'm finding they're quite enjoyable to work with. I did have some problems with them. I know people say, oh, they love their bees, but to tell you the truth, these 160s popped like crazy. I'd blow them up, and then I would let some air out to soften it up, and then when I wanted to soften up and stretch, they literally snapped in half. So I was having frustrations with that, to readjust on that. They're not, when I, you know, I was thinking, well, maybe I'm just pulling too hard, but no, they were going off. But look at these colors. They're very beautiful, beautiful colors here. And again, here is the silver, or the silver and the gold. Okay, and it's separate, and it's got my thing. Okay, we're going to move up to kind of the disaster area here. When pull out stuff, this is kind of like the throw the scraps right in here, or stuff I accidentally, I was in a dark area at my gig until I found the light switch. So there was a few things I pulled out and didn't eat. And then I also have my baby. You want your water? Okay, he wants water. Sorry, that was laundry on my couch. Please excuse that. Here's your lid, bud. Alright, so anyways, this has little extras. This has my links, my Q links, blush, and black and white. This has some extra geodes and hearts. I will stick these in here because I pulled them out. I'll show you what I have them actually attached to. And then some extra bits here. Okay, some more red heart, or red rounds. And then some green when I was doing some zombie heads. And I would draw on the zombie faces. And then I've got a large Sharpie, white. I just bought this. I wanted to try it out, see how it worked for just coloring in when I needed to do an Elsa, and I wanted to get those snowflakes in there really quick. I like using this. It just works a lot better than using the small edding pen or the small pen. Okay, here I have my tattoos. When a boy gets a sword, or a girl gets a sword, I have tattoos that can go with it. I got these at T. Myers. And then this is some Velcro stuff. Here are the fairy prints. They make great wands. I wanted to try them out, part of the big purchase I did last year. And then, of course, I got a few of these. Actually, I ended up getting a few of these at the Bling Bling Jam last year in July when I went there. And then I've got, it's a boy, I believe, yeah, yep, I'm a boy, which I had a gig where I was doing a baby shower. Miscellaneous bear heads in here, and clown heads. Sorry, again, this part of, my son will love to grab a few of these, and I just have to stuff them in here. This is not where I put the headbands, but this is just extra, so when I have gigs, I put my scraps in here until I get me a new type of bag. I have, this is a doggy, portable doggy water thing. I got this. This is actually JetBlue. I used to work for JetBlue. I bought it to actually water my dogs. To give them water. It's great for garbage scrap, but not very big. As you can tell, it'll overflow very quickly on large gigs or when I'm not replacing it. Here are what I do with my scraps. I make these, I give them out as, sorry, the line is ending, or when I'm at a big event and I have a booth, I will sell them for $1 a piece. They're great. Next is backups. These are 11-inch rounds in here, and some more geodes, but they're in the big pocket. 11-inch rounds are in the small pocket, the big pocket. I got these at Dollar Tree. I've got 3 setups here. This one is bare bodies, and this one is the grays and greens where I draw on the quick zombie head instead of sculpturing when I have time to sculpture. I'm still trying to make sure I sculpture a zombie head really well. And you guys know what this is. This is the castrator, or wait, we call balloon stuffer. Some extra markers my daughter bought me for Christmas one year. And a pencil, pen. I have because occasionally Alright. That is a little half. Now we move up to this bit. Yes, it looks chaotic, but it's actually not. Extra pump. Don't use it too much because I do have a filbert pump, but I also mouse and fight. Now, I've posted this before, and I need to restock these. These are my blacks, my blush, and my whites. As you can see, my whites are all gone after this last gig. I went through them all quite a bit. This is actually a big lighter holder for the small lighters. After some people had asked, how does it work? How is it working? Because I had posted that I was using them, and they're great for storage. They're great to pull them out. It's great to use. They really have not hurt or harmed the balloons. They are a bit difficult to stock, but it's good. The downside is once you pull it out, you cannot put it back in. That's why I'm trying to save up for the original ones that are great. Now here's a pretty well fully stuffed. Here's a, that one's empty, buddy. That one's empty. There's nothing in there. He won water bottle. So this one's still fully stuffed. It's the back end of it. Come out. This is part of my lovely purchase where I ended up getting the mean eyes, big round eyes, which I have loved. I will do my best to keep these stocked. I got the geodes when I was at Bling Bling. I enjoyed them. The Anna, Elsa, the Star Wars, the aliens, and plain hearts, princess hearts. These are the princess hearts, I'm sorry. Tried these out. I'm not having much luck with the princess hearts as much, unless I ask and decipher if the child wants something other than Elsa and Anna. I need to be more active in asking. And of course the geode setup. Here's what the big containers look like empty. Here is some more links. Q-links blush. This, oops, and of course I pour it up upside down. This is my big spare bag where I stick all of my scraps, and it's supposed to have been zipped up. That way I will then go through it, find out what's still good, what isn't good, and then add it into the scrap box. Down here, I'm running low on my headbands. This is all I have left. And I buy the sticks, which are great. I love them. I will always buy these. Extra spares in orange colors, like when I did the Halloween gig, I had an extra orange for pumpkins. Here's the large 11-inch round orange I make for octopuses and stuff. Here are the large Q-links. which I've been working with learning to make big chubby aliens or monsters. That's what I use them for. Monsters, spiders, and aliens. Here are the large blush cues, which I am making large princess faces, princess heads with. Here are those neon alien heads. I've gone through quite a bit of them. They're great. Here are the large ninjas, which I make hats with. They're also double-faced. You can, when you get them, they have faces on both sides. Here are my bears. Okay, so that way I'm not, and that's all stuffed. You can see there's some empty slots because I've used quite a bit, but that is all in there. See, works really well. Okay. All right, and then the top bit, this here has a link to it. I will attach it to the side here. Where is it? I will attach it. Where am I? Sorry, bad videoing. Attach it to here. Like this. Hand out like that. Alright. So that is done. And then I will have my pump here, and then my 160 pump will go there too. You'll need to get new batteries for it, buddy. We'll need to get batteries for it. And then the 160 pump will go there. And that's just quick, easy, handy if I need it. And then, of course, another bit of balloon scraps. These I know are all ready to go to be made into bracelets. Here is a bonus packet I got at Bling Bling. It has a bit of everything in there. It's like their sample packet from Qualitex when they were there at Bling Bling. And here are my business cards right there. Okay. So here is my setup. I enjoy using this setup quite a bit. The amount of balloons I can get in here is amazing. It is rough, can handle the hardiness that I need to do with it, along with everything. Oh, my son put a shoe in there. Everything goes back in like so. Goes there. This is a tip bag that my daughter made me. She crocheted this. Isn't it beautiful? I actually have, no, not tips. I have my business cards in there right now. But on certain days, I can actually hang it on my hip with the string. I do have one of those tip jars that are great. I got me another bag, which these were tickets I was supposed to put in for a drawing for the people that were at the event. Here is my bag full of the wristbands. These are awesome. They're great. When I have a long line, I'll pull these out and have kids pick them out. And go there. Okay, so let me show you how this closes up. I'll take this out. Sometimes I can sleeve that in like that. And I push that down, and that down. Oh, forgot one thing. I gotta go grab and show you. Okay, so follow me. This view, I'm not sure if you guys get this view. It's just my lips. Okay. I have to grab something so you guys can see what I do marker wise. You're gonna like this, I think. Okay, marker wise. This marker setup was with one of my old scrapbooking bags. Okay? It's kind of hard to do this with one hand. It's got Velcro right here. A lot of you guys have scrapbooking XXLs and stuff like that. These might come with it still. I don't know. This was like in 2008 when I purchased my scrapbooking bag way back when. And it'll set up on the lid just like that. Okay, and I have all of my markers there. And I have all of my paint markers there. And I have markers, markers. Yes, I have tons of markers, but I wanted every color I can get. I'll work with that. Okay, so let's take this apart. This lays right on top of that. Squish that down. Okay. That's secure. Now, squish this down. Squish this down under the lip. Okay, this might be a little difficult for me without using both my hands while I'm videoing this for you. And all I do is make sure that this lever here goes up, like so. Push forward. Once it's up and push forward, good. And miscellaneous tucks. There you go. Okay, sorry about the technically unethically beautiful design of things. This is my anxiety. I tried to do something, it failed. Now I have to repair. It's been like this for a while. So, I will get it fixed. But there you go. This is my balloon setup.